Okay, we're going to do number 11 from the homework from section 8.5. So let's see. You've got a vertical, and I think that's what we're trying to find. Now they tell you the vertical. We'll just draw this thing out first. So, all right, what do they say? It's the St. Louis Arch or something, but this is the very top. I don't even have to draw the arch. It doesn't make any difference. This is the top, this is the bottom. They even tell you how long that is, but let's just draw all the other lines first. And then they're at the top and they're looking down, right? And they look down two different spots. They look down, actually, let's draw a horizontal where the arch is. Okay, that would be the ground right there. Then the person's on top, and what are they doing? They're looking at a low spot, and then they're looking at a place that's a little further away, like that. Is that what it looks like? Yeah, pretty much. They tell you the height of the thing is 630. So that's 630 feet from the top to the bottom. What else do they tell you? Okay, it says that the angle of depression to the closer bank, this is the bank of the river, this is the near side of the river, this is the far side of the river, and the in between here is actually the width of the river. And it says the angle of depression to the near side of the river, the near bank, is 45 degrees. So let's do this in a different color. Let's do it in the pink. Okay. Oops. So the angle of depression. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a horizontal, because the angle of depression, it says to the near, is 45 degrees. So this angle right there is the 45 degrees. Does that make sense so far? Yep. From here to here is 45 degrees, that pink looking arc. Okay, so that's 45 degrees. And then it says the angle of depression to the farther bank is 18 degrees. So let's do that in a different color. Let's go yellow this time. The angle of depression to the farther bank. Well, this is the farther bank right here, and so what is that? It's this angle right here. It's the angle of depression is 18 degrees. All right? Yep, that looks like what they did in the book. And what do we need? It says the arch is 630 feet tall. Estimate the width of the river. Okay, so we want to find from here to here. And we'll call that X. Is that all right? All right, well, let's see what we have here. Let's do this first of all. Let's do this 18 degrees. So if this is 18 degrees, look, this is from the horizontal to this line right here. It's 18 degrees. Do you see another 18 degrees in here somewhere? It's from the horizontal to this line. So look, this is a horizontal, the ground, isn't it? To this line. So look, this angle right here is also 18 degrees. So that's one of our angles in our triangles. That's what's really important that you see. Everybody see that? Okay, so it's from the it says angle depression. From the horizontal down to that line of sight is 18. So from the horizontal up to the line of sight, either way you want to look at it, it's 18 degrees. Alternate interior angles, right? Parallel lines, transversal, alternate interior angles. Okay, what in the world is the 45? Well, the 45 goes from, and let's keep it the same color. The 45 goes from the horizontal to this steeper line right here, okay? From the horizontal to the steeper line. Well, where is that? Well, here's the horizontal to the steeper line, so guess what? This angle right here is 45 degrees. Do you see it? See? This right here. Let's see, I got two parallel lines cut by this transversal. So this angle is the same as this angle right here. That was the key, really. That's a big part of this problem, is understanding which angles in your triangle you're actually using here. Okay, so you've got an 18 here, and you've got a 45 here, and we want to find this distance right here. Is that all they tell you? I believe so. Okay, so we've got a place to start. I tell you what, let's get rid of all the junk. Well, it's not really junk, but let's get rid of this because we've already used this. We've used that stuff to figure out that that angle is 18 degrees. And I'm actually going to get rid of these just to clean it up a little bit. Alright, so get rid of all this stuff. Sorry it's taking so long. Okay, there we go. And this is what we're trying to find. And let's get rid of this. Alright, looks nice and neat now. And this is what we're trying to find. We're trying to find this thing right here. Well, it is a right triangle. Let's keep this white. Alright, it is a right triangle. So look, I've got two little right triangles. I've got this one, this little one right here, and I've got this whole big one right here. So what I need to do is I need to find, I gotta find some relationship between these angles and sides and all that kind of stuff. Well, let's see. I'm missing this bit right here, aren't I? So I don't know what that is. Let's just call it Y. You can call it anything you want, but I'll just call that one Y. I think that might help out a little bit. Alright, what I did is I took that picture and I just separated those triangles. Alright, I took this little triangle with a 45, and then I took the bigger triangle with the 18 degrees, and I just separated them, and let's see what we can do with it. Alright, let's look up here. I could actually solve for Y, couldn't I? Alright. Because look, can I just use this big triangle down here? Well, I really can't. I could solve for that whole entire bottom, couldn't I? Alright, because I know this side and I know this angle. I could find the whole entire bottom of it. The problem is, I just want to solve for X. So I'm going to have to know Y in order to take it away from the whole thing. Do you agree? So this is a little bit different than the problem that we did on that example that I just finished showing you. I think this one might be a little easier, actually. So let's take a look. I've got 45 degrees. We could actually use what we know about 45, 45, 90 and all that kind of stuff. It would make it kind of easy. What do we know? If this is 45, that's 45. What's true about the two legs of a 45, 45, 90 triangle? They're both the same. Exactly right. I don't even have to go through any work to figure that out. Everybody see that? Now, they kind of rigged this for you, didn't they? Because they said it's 45 degrees. They make it a little easier for you. You guys remember this from 45, 45, 90 triangles? Right? Because if this angle is equal to this, then this side is equal to this. Right? It's isosceles. So if this is 630, guess what? That's 630 too. Well, that was nice because it makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? So this Y right here, let's get rid of this and just stick what it's equal to. This is what? 630. It's not the whole bottom. It's just from here to here is 630. What do I have to find? I got to find X, so really I got to find the whole entire bottom, don't I? Let's do this in a different color. So what can I do to find the whole entire bottom of this? Well, I can use a trig function. Which trig function am I going to use? Tangent, because this is opposite, and what's the whole bottom? It's adjacent, right? So TOA, right? Tangent, TOA. So it's the tangent, watch, of 18 degrees is equal to the opposite, which is 630, over the adjacent. What's the adjacent? Is it X? It's 630 plus X, or I don't know, I just like to write it like that. Oops. 630. Agreed? All right, what's our math? We got to solve for X, don't we? So what am I going to do? I'm going to take that bottom and multiply it by both sides, so it's going to go on top here. So we'll write it like this. X plus, why do I keep writing a 3? I guess 360. So X plus 630, watch, times the what? Tangent of 18. I'll let you finish this up on your own since the bell just rang. Tangent of 18 equals what? 630. What do I do to solve for X? Well, I want to distribute first. Yeah, well, don't find it yet. Just write it like this. Watch. Right. X tangent of 18 plus 630 tangent of 18. Or, sorry. Yeah, tangent of 18 equals 630. Watch. Why is everybody leaving? Subtract this. Right? Take 630, subtract this, then divide by the tangent of 18, and you should get what X is equal to. I read off the answers, so it should be around, what, 1309? Okay, you try it yourself since the bell rang, and then finish up the rest of them, and don't leave before I give you a worksheet, okay? I'm going to give you a worksheet just to practice these up a little bit more.